ערב טוב, תודה רבה שאתה איתנו. כיועץ לביטחון לאומי של טראמפ לשעבר, מה למדת בתקופת העבודה עמו שישראלים לא יודעים או צריכים לדעת לדעתך?
Well, I think in Israel there may be a misperception that because of several Trump decisions during his first term, which were favorable to Israel, and rightly so, that pattern will continue in a second Trump term, moving the American embassy to Jerusalem, recognizing Israeli annexation of the Golan Heights, and several other decisions. By and large, I agreed with pretty much everything that Trump decided in the first term, but understand the reasons why. Because he believed that Israel was a homeland for the Jewish people, because he believed that Israel was threatened by a dangerous terrorist armed and trained by Iran, and with Iran itself pursuing nuclear weapons, or did he do it because he faced an election in 2020 where the pro-Israel community, consisting of Jewish Americans, but also an even larger number of evangelical Christians who were strong supporters of Israel, were votes that he wanted to have. In his first term, it was politically advantageous for Trump to be supportive of Israel. Remember, under the American Constitution, he cannot run for a third term. So he faces no electoral consequences for his decisions in a second term. That's just one major difference of the constraints around Trump in the first term that won't exist in a second term.
אז לדידך, טראמפ לא טוב לישראל?
I'm saying you can't possibly know the answer to that question. He could be good or could be bad. It depends on the circumstances at the time. He doesn't do policy in the sense that that's normally understood. His decisions are episodic, anecdotal, transactional, and don't follow any particular pattern. And I think under that kind of leadership, to use that term loosely, it leaves America very threatened in a very dangerous world.
טראמפ אמר שתקיפה איראנית על ישראל לא הייתה מתרחשת אילו הוא היה בשלטון. על זה אמרת, ואני מצטטת, הוא משלה את עצמו. תוכל להסביר?
Sure. Look, a statement that it wouldn't have happened if he were president is objectively neither subject to being proven nor disproven. It's a statement that he's not Joe Biden. And so anything Joe Biden did, Donald Trump wouldn't have done. Any mistake that happened in Biden's administration wouldn't have happened under Trump's administration. Nobody knows the answer to that question.
ועם זאת, השגריר בולטון, היו פרסומים בעניין, ונראה די ברור שמשטר האייתולות חרד לחלוטין מטראמפ.
Well, they may. You know, the Putin regime in Moscow will welcome Trump, and so will Xi Jinping in China.
השגריר בולטון, גם אם טראמפ אוהד את ישראל, הוא הצהיר בעבר שהוא רוצה לסיים מלחמות. האם אנחנו צריכים להניח שהוא ילחץ על הממשלה הישראלית לסיים את המלחמה במהירות?
Donald Trump is not for Israel, and he's not against wars. Donald Trump is for Donald Trump. So the decisions that he makes, far more than any other American president, are based almost entirely on his calculus of what that decision will mean for the greater glory of Donald Trump, politically, economically, whatever the metric would be. That's why his decisions are transactional. And I say again, he doesn't do policy in the sense that we normally consider that term. Sometimes he'd make a decision in the morning, reverse it in the afternoon, and then change it the next day. It was almost impossible to have a through line unless there was a clear benefit to Trump, politically or otherwise, that he could follow.
השגריר בולטון, תודה רבה על הרעיון הזה, תודה שהיית איתנו.
Well, thank you very much. Glad to do it.